still need to go back to Havaro and Vol. But in the meantime, in between time,
I would like to welcome our Asari pilgrims to the Nexis. You've had a long journey, but we're thrilled that Ark Lucinia has finally arrived. We ask for patience as we find homes for everyone. To those who doubted the future, the proof stands before you. The Asari live, and so does the dream. Ah, there's the hero who made it possible, Pathfinder Ryder. Do you have any words for us?
It didn't go as cleanly as I'd hoped, but I guess nothing comes easy.
Indeed, which only highlights the value of perseverance, a quality I champion myself. We all owe Ryder a debt of gratitude. In the meantime, please enjoy whatever comforts the Nexus can offer a weary traveler.
Excuse me. You're the one who saved us? I am. I owe you everything. If it hadn't been for you, I'd be dead.
We all would. Now we have a future.
I agree.
Just don't let your guard down. We're in the wilderness here. We can tame it, but it will fight back. Wait till it meets the Asari.
Hopefully that cleared a few things up.
I could do more good out there than I can stuck here.
It's Pathfinder Ryder.
Yeah, it's me. What's up?
Is it true? Was there an attempt on that traitor Sloane Kelly's life?
It's true.
Oh, that makes me happy. The thought of her out there with a target on her back. Someday she'll get hers.
Think I should tell him that's inappropriate? Yeah.
I don't like your attitude.
I'm not alone. That woman is despised. She deserves death.
That can be a bad thing.
Did you hear? The Lucinians back. My sisters are safe.
At least somebody's happy about that. Yeah, there are a couple other things I want to...
People are doing what in hydroponics? If someone doesn't get them to clear out, we'll all be eating shoe leather by the end of the week.
Okay.
I don't know about these Angara. Whoa, it's the Pathfinder.
It's me.
You're the one who befriended these strange new people, these Angara. And now they're here, on the Nexus. How do we know we can trust them? I mean, for certain.
Well, nothing's for certain, but...
Remember, we're the strangers. This is their home, and they've welcomed us. They've earned our trust.
I guess.
Talk to them. Get to know them. See for yourself.
Good advice. I will.
Alright, that's good news. I'll check on that in just a moment. I know there's something else I needed to do real quick before I left this area. There we are.
You're the Pathfinder. Thank you so much for returning the Moshai to us.
It was the right thing to do.
I'm glad I could help. Seems your people really cherish her.
She is dear to us. By the way, you should know. The head of our delegation is at your cultural center. He'd be honored to speak with you.
The Angara actually look a whole lot better in their own outfits. I mean, look at the Angara armor and everything. You see the way this guy looks? It looks really, really cool on him. Can't say it looks too cool on us, though. Let's see the document.
A word, please.
Yeah, let's check out what this guy has to say.
I stopped an unauthorized shipment to Kadara. Important stuff. Rations, tools, power cells, you name it. Corresponds with inventory discrepancies. Someone's stealing and storing supplies around Nexus and Hyperion for delivery to the exiles. If you could keep an eye out for suspicious or out-of-place packages, I'd appreciate it.
I'll see what I can do.
Great. Stolen supplies haven't been processed for release, so Sam should be able to detect them.
Alright. And I will search those in just a moment.
And we're happy to help your guards secure their weapons.
I prefer them armed for now. You understand, of course.
Oh, Pathfinder, this is the head of the Angaran delegation.
The one who saved the Moshai. She speaks highly of you. Call me Issa de Navarre.
Welcome, Ambassador. The Angara's first formal visit will be one for the history books.
I wonder what they'll say.
I was just explaining to the Ambassador that armed guards aren't necessary here.
Is something wrong, Ambassador?
Please walk with me, Pathfinder.
That Asari lady looked like she was a dancer at a nightclub or something by her body language.
So much life. All different, all united. The way it could have been. 75 years ago, we were scattered, struggling to rebuild after the Scourge. Then, the Ket arrived. Alien life. It was monumental. But then they deceived and enslaved us. So, I hope you understand my precautions.
Absolutely. He said 75 years ago. That was a long time.
Your people have endured much, Ambassador. I'd be cautious too.
Yet all this, your initiative, is proof there's a better way. I want to believe in this alliance, Pathfinder. The Moshai says you're trustworthy. Please, help me trust in you.
I'm not gonna say I don't know what to tell you. The Ket do hate us too, but that's not enough. We do have much to offer, but I think I'll go with the logical choice on this one.
We don't expect you to enter this alliance blindly, Ambassador. Everything we say, you can check.
You'd be that open with us?
We have nothing to hide.
They'll surrender their weapons to your militia, if that's satisfactory.
Thank you. We won't disappoint you, Ambassador.
Pavoa set Jav Jaravon, Pathfinder. Welcome to Andromeda.
Nice. Alright, let's see if I can't go and pick out a couple other things real quick.
These power outages make no sense.
Okay, I can't talk to him for some reason.
Make them leave or make them go.
I will check back with higher departments.
Are live.
There's something else that I wanted to check up on, which is a thing from Pelisar.
Unlocking. Come on in.
Alright. Wonder why she had the door locked, but I see now why she had the door locked.
What in the world is this?
Right. All these notes. A girl's room.
Ta-da! My project. She is complete.
She?
Looks like a she to me. Just a proof of concept. I stripped out its remnant command prompts to see if I could power it up myself. It worked! Now I can build a field model with combat protocols that fights for you. So, what do you think?
You've outdone yourself, PB. Let Suvi and Gil eyeball it, then fast-track the combat model for me.
I'd hoped you'd be happy. Oh no, I forgot to lock the... Shit.
My, Pelisaria. Didn't know you were still using this hole. Who's your friend?
Kalinda, this is Ryder.
Oh, everyone knows the human Pathfinder. I meant, who's your remnant friend?
None of your business, Kalinda.
Of course it isn't. That's what makes it so interesting. Don't be so hostile, babe.
Let's play nice. Don't really know.
Don't be so condescending, babe. This is PB's place, and you're trespassing. I'd say that warrants a little hostility.
Now. I was just concerned something might have happened to my dear old friend. I'm sorry for the intrusion, Pelisaria. I'm just relieved to see you moving on. Ta-ta.
I'll walk you out.
What the hell?
So, want to talk about it?
Oh, Linda and I go way back. We joined the initiative together. For a long time, we were like family. Now we're not. When you live 1,000 years, Ryder, people come and people go. Entanglements are silly. Just like places. Time to pack this one up. I'm done with it.
This place? No, I shouldn't ask. Alright, let's let's play this one. This card's gonna be fun.
Hey, I hope you know you can talk to me. Anytime.
Aren't you a cutie? Thanks, Ryder. That's nice. I mean it. But really, the past is the past. I'm fine.
Okay, so Remnant, Remnant 5 power, and not 5, it's 6 power. Oh, VI. Anyways, I can call upon Zap the Observer. Yeah, that would have been really, really helpful when I was trying to restart the Remnant Tiller. Yeah, okay.
I'll pack up my new pet and essentials. See you back on the Tempest.
Alright, well, I'm headed off to hydroponics to see what I can do about the people down there before we're all eating leather like that one guy said.
These power outages make no sense.
What's the trouble?
I've got power shortages throughout the station. I can't for the life of me find the cause. Oh, whoa, you're the Pathfinder. Hey, sorry, please ignore me. You've got way more important things to do.
Power to the Nexus is pretty important. I'm happy to help.
That's great, because I'm at a loss. There are obvious short circuits cropping up all over the place. A Pathfinder's eye might reveal something.
There's a power short here. We could scan the area.
Let me answer these questions real quick.
Seems quiet for now. Look, Jonesy.
I know. This isn't what I signed up for either.
Hey, Pathfinder.
You're with the militia, right? What's going on in there?
A crowd of people in hydroponics and they won't leave.
They're disrupting operations. Might get nasty. Can you talk to them?
She looks like okay, so I watch channel Geek Remix, or what is it? Is it Geek Remix? I think it's Geek Remix. But it's like 2 girls, 1 Let's Play or whatever, and they made a character that looks a lot like this young lady here.
Clan before cronies.
Alright, let me see.
Free our families.
I need to talk
Make
to
them
these
hear.
guys.
Make them know.
Hey, what's going on?
That's your new galaxy. Making speeches about some fresh start while your kids stay frozen.
And it's all thanks to your Pathfinder.
Excuse me?
We've waited months for our families to come out of stasis. They should have gone to your outpost.
But since you think research is so important, military personnel got bumped down the list, like my clan brothers.
All the reassignments mean they're in 10 different colony blocks now.
And my mother just got caught in the middle.
Okay, this wasn't anticipated. Let's see.
I founded the outpost. I didn't decide who would stay in stasis.
You don't care that you've torn families apart?
That's not what I said.
Maybe you could still make this right. I just want Mom out of stasis. That's all anyone here wants.
You do stasis revivals. You can tell our leaders you're opening those pods. Today.
The situation's different.
I authorize whole colony blocks or a few emergency revivals. I can't wake dozens of random people.
We don't care whose finger pushes the button. If you can't, our leaders can. And if you tell them, they will.
It's crazy how she just outright said that she doesn't care, you know what I mean? And it's really interesting because everybody's being selfish in this situation, considering the fact that if I do let out more people might have difficulty eating, breathing, sleeping. I mean, it's not like we're on a planet. We're actually on an outpost station, and they don't actually have any idea about this.
This is a big issue. Bigger than just my say-so.
Bullshit. You're the hero right now. They'll do anything you say.
We tried petitioning Addison. She ignored us. Screw her!
Start with Kandros. He sent those 10 soldiers over there. Maybe he'll take us seriously.
Free our families!
So let me head on over there. I don't see a problem letting a couple other people out, especially not if we move them to the colonies. And if they're military trained, then that's good because we still have cattle on a couple planets, and we still need defense from the wildlife.
Species are at odds as talks break down over a unified curriculum for initiative kids. The Asari say they'll wait it out until demands are met.
Are the Asari the actual teachers?
Is HNS.
Don't know if the Asari are the teachers. Alright, let's go ahead and go talk to Kandros real quick.
All personnel, be advised. Arclusidia confirms
on the docks. Probably smuggling trouble.
I got your report. Both our Pathfinder and the Natanis. What a mess.
Could have been much worse.
True. We've got survivors to find and a new Pathfinder out in the field. I'll take it. I owe you for this, Ryder. They'd still be lost without you.
Alright. Stasis protected.
I need to talk to you about stasis revival and those protesters in hydroponics.
I see. Maybe I should get the others for this.
Protesters have seized hydroponics?
They want their families out of stasis. The outpost on Eos disrupted the schedule. They're scattered across colony blocks. Dozens of people. The protesters want this fixed today.
The realities of our position are...
We can't wake those families. We don't have the resources, and there's nowhere to put them.
We have outposts.
Then what's the point of all those outposts I've founded?
People need more than space, Ryder. They need work they're trained for, and we don't have placements for those families. If I just toss them to any outpost with a spare bunk, they become a burden we can't afford.
What do you suggest?
Leave the families in stasis where it's safe and get those protesters out of hydroponics. They seem sympathetic, but so did the exiles. We can't risk another revolt. Survival is more important than family reunions.
Do you think these protests could turn violent?
We're all pioneers. Even civilians are tough enough to start something.
And interfering in hydroponics threatens our oxygen supply. They know that.
What would you do with the protesters?
I'd send in a squad and march them out. At gunpoint if we must. If they resist, a few might land in medbay, but it's better than losing hydroponics. Or the Nexis.
I think we should take the risk in letting the extra people out. I mean, we got exiles that are a bit moved and they're on survival list. So that minimized the maximum amount of people that we had out. And then we were looking at a skeleton crew when our arc arrived. But now it's to the point where they got power, they got people coming out, we got resources coming in. I don't see why we can't put them on remedial assignment. They might be, people who do recon and different things like that, but they could also apply a different objective if we station them, right? What's the problem with having more hands if we're going to do more production?
These people aren't the enemy. We didn't come all this way to rip families apart. We'll manage the resource squeeze somehow.
Your compassion is admirable, but...
Guess we're all tightening our belts.
You can run a stasis override command from operations. I hope the rest will be that easy.
Yeah, let me go ahead and override it. I'll let the people know what's going on. It's better than having more people against us if we can have more together. And then also have it so that they function a bit more. Let's see. Especially after us finding the other two Pathfinders. So we got 3 out of the 4 Pathfinders available.
How the hell should I know? Spender, you have a job. If you want to keep it, do it. God damn it.
Let's talk to Addison real quick, see what she's talking about.
Hello again, Pathfinder.
Alright. Reaction to Alpha.
How has the Nexus reacted to the foothold I've established?
People are eager to help. The shortages are obvious, but you're turning it to inspiration. Havarl is a draw for the research-minded, despite there being so little established. It remains unusual despite the corrected vault. It may yet be a surprising producer. We shall see. There's so much beneath Vold. Some are calling it beautiful, but not when I'm around. Poetry remains off-limits. While Tate is a master at wringing out resources, there are legitimate concerns about the connections you use to place it.
Sloan is established. We need that influence.
Tan is livid, of course. Giving the exiles any concession legitimizes them. Keep an eye on it. There's only so much I can deflect, and only so long as you can promise stability. A surprising number are moving between here and Eladon. It's very familiar, bringing the Krogan back.
You don't mind that Morta gets concessions?
Not if the Krogan are under our banner. Tan takes it personal. I go by the numbers. I'll eat some crow if it gets us resources.
So apparently all of my decisions have gone against Tan, but even at that, Tan and I are playing a seesaw balancing game. I'm producing what needs to be done, and I'm creating a way for people to come back. Tan is the one who kind of had to deal with the conflict and kicked them out. So right now I'm just applying band-aids and suturing where needed. So, let's see.
How are we doing on the viability front?
Aiming for success. It sounds pat, but you're living up to the job.
That's what's up.
I have info on a specific sleeper I'd like brought out of cryo.
I want to avoid that entirely. For reasons.
Reasons, that's it?
Look, you're the Pathfinder. If you've a request for your extended team, that's a request you can make. Access the sleeper records through Brekker's console. It's none of my business. Until you make it a problem for me. Understood?
Yeah, I could bump heads with Addison too. She started off looking like one of the people that we were going to have a conflict with.
Okay, sending the override command. The stasis pod should start unlocking.
You're really doing this? I was at the protest in hydroponics. I thought we'd just get more excuses. But we already lost a year waiting for our families. I'm glad it's time.
Resources will be tight.
Things will be lean for a while. The new mouths to feed.
But you're out there. We'll manage somehow. My mom was scared something would go wrong and she'd be awake in stasis all that time. She isn't... It doesn't work like that, but I just want her out, so I know.
Override complete. Stasis revival triggered on the Nexus. For Jasper K, Griffith G, Hilkvist A, Demerchi P, Kozlov S.
There! That's her!
Go and find your mom.
Why are you still here? Go be the face your mom wakes up to.
I will. Thank you.
Given new resource allocation, personnel in stasis on the Hyperion may now be required to wait longer.
When it's time, you'll have a home to wake up to. I promise.
I'm working on it. Let me go talk to this journalist real quick. Because I know how I talk to her every now and then.
Pathfinder, do you have just a minute?
Yeah, but you just kind of like faced about a mile away from where you were standing.
Hi. The documentary's going great. Your comments really got people talking. Director Tan loved the first broadcast. Sent a contribution for your expenses.
Thanks.
Let's get to the juicy stuff. Scientists are excited about your new outpost, though there are questions about how prodromos can survive where Sites 1 and 2 failed.
My team and I surveyed EOS thoroughly and even stopped the storms. The rest is up to the outpost, but the old threats are gone.
Hopefully they can handle any new ones. Facing those risks must be stressful. How do you relax between missions?
What about you? I can't imagine you putting your camera down for anything.
I'm not the one history cares about.
I need a minute to think about my answer. And I'd like to know.
Back home, I'd go sailing. I love the water. Nowadays, I play ocean sounds, close my eyes, and remember. Okay, your turn.
Combat training. A study or stargaze, or some of it, but combat training.
I read up on the amazing things we've seen, and the Tempest has some incredible views of the cluster.
This is history too, these little moments between. Shots of this remnant tech, some narration, that completes an episode. Thanks for stopping.
Alright.
The Cultural Center requests special dietary instructions for Angaran visitors.
she's jumping. So Vivian's jumping.
Good to see you.
She really that happy? Hello. And not all the time that you see a female sounding, and I'm assuming it is a female. Solarian. Very interesting.
Attention, civil disobedience has been reported in hydroponics. Security is investigating.
Excuse me, Pathfinder. I don't know where else to turn. My best friend's been missing since the revolts.
Tell me.
He was involved with a woman who was exiled. She obsessed over him, and I'm sure she kidnapped him. The powers that be don't buy it and don't care. They say most likely he went willingly.
Did he love her?
Love can make us do strange things.
He didn't love her. She was just a fling. The Initiative has branded him a traitor. I don't want that to be his legacy. I want to clear his name, Sanjeev Clement. The woman was Delaney Roos. She must have taken him to Kadara.
Pathfinder, those names match a log we found. Clement tried to escape, and Roos killed him.
We've already heard tell of him. I'm sorry your friend didn't make it.
I knew it. Poor Sanjeev.
It's small consolation, but I relayed the record to Director Tan. Sanjeev's name will be cleared.
That matters. I'd already made peace with the idea that I'd never see him again. I'm so grateful.
That's sad. Losing people. I think I need to. Oh, okay.
I know Cirrus has been dropping in at the Pathfinder HQ. It's just... I'm not good with everything yet. Whole mood of the Nexus has changed since EOS. You really can feel it. New outpost, a Pathfinder's help, people waking up. It's a fresh start.
Can't relax yet. The Initiative still has a lot of promises to keep.
And that's on us. But it's damn good to know we're on the right track.
Yeah, hopefully we get some help out of these two, out of Avitus and Sarissa. I know I'm not necessarily choosing the fresher options, but...
So it's official. You're part of our little club.
I know I was reluctant, but it was the right call. Thanks for the push.
That's what I'm here for.
Thought a Spectre could handle it.
So I hear.
From who?
Everyone.
Alright. I want to know about...
Any luck finding other survivors from Natanis?
Brought in another batch yesterday. Still too many unaccounted for, but we're getting there.
I'll keep an eye out.
Thanks, Ryder. Appreciate it.
Good seeing you, Avitus.
Stay safe out there.
Good work locating the Asari Ark, Ryder.
There were a few bumps along the way, but we handled it.
Perhaps it's best I don't know. All that matters is that the Lucinia has returned, safe and sound. Did you have some other business?
Thought I'd check in on the Arks.
Keep investigating, Ryder. We still need closure on the Solarian Ark. Until all the species are accounted for, we're a broken family.
I wish I could ask them why the Krogan didn't get an arc, but I don't think they would have made it by then. They probably would have ended up fighting, so...
What do I need to consider in making a planet viable?
Assuming the planet supports life, an outpost is critical. People like a roof over their heads, and you'll want to eliminate any hostile threats. Whether that's the Cat, or other terrors lurking in Helios, colonists being murdered on sight can be discouraging. Also, scouting and mapping terrain is a priority for any Pathfinder. And don't forget forward stations. You'll want those.
Like that giant remnant that I took care of in a previous video.
What can you tell me about forward stations?
I was afraid you'd ask. It's mostly what the engineers tell me. A forward station allows mining, equipment repairs, and resupply for field teams. I mean, who wouldn't want that?
Yeah, that's about it. Nexus trouble.
Sounds like the Nexus has had a rough time of it.
Publicly, I would say we're more than up for the challenge. Privately, I can tell you, It's been a disaster. The Scourge killed hundreds, many of them our senior leadership. Even the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, is dead.
How did Jean Garson die?
With the rest of the leadership, when the Nexus hit the Scourge, a large wing of stasis pods was destroyed. They were killed instantly. These people traveled 600 years and died before they even woke up. Jean Garson never glimpsed Helios. She never saw her vision realized.
Kandros mentioned something about hitting the Scourge. How did it play out?
Criminal elements took advantage of the emergency and preyed on people's fears. An uprising followed. We had no choice but to turn to the Krogan to deal with them. They crushed the mutiny and the criminals were banished. You've already met their leader, Sloane Kelly. She was one of us until she joined the traitors.
There don't seem to be many Krogan around.
Good riddance. The Krogan demanded a greater say in political matters. The last place you want them involved. They're muscle, nothing more. Good for fighting and lifting heavy objects. When they didn't get what they wanted, they left.
Why don't you like the Krogan?
It's common knowledge that they are a violent, ignorant species. Long ago, they waged nuclear war on one another. Their planet was decimated. My people tried to uplift them, but the Krogan could never tame their worst instincts. What if they bring their tempers to Andromeda? We'll all be dead.
Apparently Tan has absolutely no faith in change. Doesn't actually seek to, make the difference. I know the Solarians made efforts before, but they are also the ones who incited the genophage, which was delivered by the by the Turians. So it's just bad blood between them in general. But I'm glad I made a way for them to come back.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
My pleasure. I see great things in our future.
And now you see why most of my decisions about how to set up these outposts have actually conflicted with Tan's outlook. And I think I need to go speak to Vetra's sister, go speak to a couple other people, and try to wrap this up.
Can I talk to you, Ryder?
And here's Sid, once again. Haven't seen her in a while.
Good that you're here, Ryder. I found something while monitoring comms for the Nexus. Multiple attacks by people called the Three Sabers. They're hitting outposts and supply vessels. The really weird part is they seem aware of our operations, like they're getting intel.
Remember the last time you asked for help?
I swear on Vetra's favorite gun, I'm not lying or getting you to clean up my mess this time. I put in an official report. They keep saying they'll investigate, then they don't. But you're the Pathfinder. If someone's betraying the Nexus, you have to do something about it.
If they seem to know our operations, that could spell trouble. Best to get to the bottom of it.
Thank you. I knew I could count on you. Best Pathfinder ever. I don't know where they hide, but I got the nav points for their most recent raids. Maybe the Tempest scanners can figure out where they went.
You see Sid's armband and all that. I can't really zoom in on it, but her armband and her wrist jewelry are very nice. I like those. Alright, so there are a couple of things that I want to do real quick, and I'm gonna see if I can't track a couple other...
I'm sorry, Lana. They're just trying to boost our morale.
Investigations. Let's see.
Pathfinder, maybe you can clear this up.
How can I help?
My friend Jory was on Eos the first go-round, barely survived. Now they want him to go back.
They're saying the conditions are improved, that it's safe now, is it?
It's still dangerous, but the conditions, the environmental conditions are better.
We'll be dealing with threats on Eos for a while. If you're still recovering from your experiences, best stay on Nexus.
You see, Lana? I told you. Thank you, Pathfinder. I'll do that.
Yeah, I don't think we really want him out panicking, like talking about it.
I can't believe it. You're free. Oh, Pathfinder, we have you to thank.
Yes. I'm glad you did the right thing, Ryder.
Make sure you control yourself better in the future, Nilkin.
What? What does she mean by that, love?
I'll tell you later. Let's just get home.
And that Asari in the cell is being accused of using her biotics on someone. But she ended up pretty much creating an issue, like she caused trauma, but it's associated with a force push.
Psst, Pathfinder. What's going on? Why are you whispering? I'm planning a surprise for Superintendent Kesh. She's always complaining that our stock of spirits is tame. I hear Kadara Port is famous for bizarre homebrews, supposedly pack a powerful punch. Hoping you can pick some up and keep it quiet.
You do know Krogan have super hearing, right?
What? Shit. Oops. Hope you can find something. Mom's the word.